All right, party people. So here is the next video in our how to draw the floor plan series. So now we're gonna work on our bathroom. So this is where you're gonna want your house plan template. So you've got your toilets, you've got some different sink shapes and sizes. You also have some countertops and some wall cabinets. And then this is also stuff you can use in your kitchen, by the way. But we're gonna focus on this. So in a full bathroom, you have to have a toilet, a sink, and some type of like shower and or bathtub. Okay, so I'm just going to do a shower, a sink, and a toilet in this bathroom that I'm about to lay out. So I'm going to go ahead and use the shower stencil that they've got here for us. So I'm going to put my shower, because it's the largest piece, I'm going to put it first. That way I can kind of account for, okay, do I have enough space for everything? Okay. Next, we're going to put the vanity. All right. So in this, it gives you like a default vanity size. Say we'll use the same rules, our kitchen cabinets. You can have it be 2 feet. If you would like it to be longer or smaller, that's up to you, but I'm going to go ahead and, I'll use the stencil for this one, but I think I'm very confident that it's like 2 feet or 2 boxes. Okay. Here we go. All right, so there's where my vanity is going to be, and then I'm going to drop my sink in there. Got a nice little sink action happening here. I'm going to go ahead and scoot it a little closer to the wall so you have that space to put your toothbrush and all that stuff on your counter. Okay, so I want to make sure that I mark my X here for my shower. I'm just going to go ahead and use my straight edge here. Make it easier on me. Okay. And remember, we put the X here so that we identify this like random rectangle as a shower. Okay, so I've got my sink, got my shower, and I'm going to put my toilet. All right, so here's something really important to keep in mind about your clearance of your toilet. All right, so you have to have 18 inches or a box and a half between your toilet and anything else. So that means you want to have enough space between your cabinet so you can hang like your toilet paper roll, but you also want to have this space so like if a plumber has to come in and fix something in your toilet, they can access it and reach it. So that's why we have to have that space. So I'm going to make sure. All right, so I've got half a box and one more. So this is where my toilet is going to start. All right, I'm just going to kind of lay this down and double check and make sure. All right, so from here, I've got 2 feet in between where my toilet will end. So I know I have enough space, so now I'm going to draw my toilet. All right, I'm just going to use what they call the conventional one on this plan, but it really doesn't matter which toilet you use, just as long as you have the clearance for it. All right, so this is my bathroom. Again, just make sure that you've got your clearance for your toilet. The other thing I do think I forgot to mention in your kitchen, just because of how I laid mine out, you do have to have 3 feet of space in between where your cabinet starts and stops between the next object. Okay, so like in my kitchen, if I was going to put an island, I would have to make sure that I have 3 feet of space on both sides of that. Same thing with this. So we don't want the door to like open into the bathroom. That's not what I mean. You don't want it to open into your bathroom cabinet. So you do have to have 3 feet of space. All right. Awesome. That's all.